Alright, I'm sorry I had to split this video up, but I just had my caseworker come in and he told me that there's no rehab gonna accept me. I'm gonna have to just go home. I can't move around. I'm invalid. My legs are broke and I can't stand or put my weight uh, on them at all. They're telling me that the crushed up leg, the one they had to save, uh, I've got 6 weeks before I can even start to trying to work it to try to get it back to strong enough to hold me. They're telling me the other leg I can put weight on now as much as I can stand, but I can't stand much on it yet because I'm broken. What the? I'm sorry, I can't put all my weight on it yet. I mean, they've pushed to try to get me to. I'm sorry, it's just not there. I cannot put my weight on that yet. It's not happening. Uh, but anyway, back to connecting this video to the last one. I'm a Life Path 11. All that motorcycle wreck, when I thought that shit was going, you know, I thought I was going back to work, and I was going to go back to work, and then I had the motorcycle wreck, and I was following signs. I saw signs everywhere, every day. I mean, music, TV, freaking animals out in the wild. I want to tell you about this sign, because this sign really got me. I went and picked up a guy. He was a Light Path 11, the only one I've ever met personally. The only one, and I do everybody. If I talk to you for more than a couple minutes, I'm asking you your birthday. I'm doing it out, and I'm finding out what you are. He's the only one I've met yet, and he's homeless. He works, and every Friday when he gets his check, he goes and buys dope, and he does dope, and he sleeps in a drainage ditch that's underground. That's crazy as shit. Or in this little building that's behind his work, which is Kentucky Fried Chicken, and that's where he sleeps. Uh, his life has beat this guy down, beat him down bad. But after talking to him for about 3 hours, I was like, you know what, man? My house is right up here. You want to come up here and take a shower, man? You want to, come up there and just you just have a little peace of mind for a bit, have a roof over your head for a little bit. So I let him come up to my house and do that. And when it was time to go, I had the idea that, no, it wasn't time to go. What I was going to let him stay the day. I was going to let him hang out all day and have peace of mind and smoke pot, because I've got plenty of pot, and eat and all that. And which he did eat, and he did take a shower, and he did smoke some pot. But my next door neighbor wanted me to take him, his wife, and his 3 girls to the swimming hole place that I know of and let them swim. And I didn't want to, deny them from being able to do that, because they never go anywhere. Them girls are there, constant, nonstop, every day, never going nowhere, never doing nothing. They go to school, they come home. They're at home, they play around home. It's a long story to them, but either way, I didn't want to deny them that, so I wanted to take them. So I told dude, I said, like, look, man, my buddy wants me to take them, and I don't know what his deal was, but he didn't want this guy around, guy that he didn't know around his girls. I don't know. Either way, I told him, look, I'm gonna have to take you back down there where you stay at, and I'm taking them girls to the swimming hole. So I felt bad about it. I felt really bad about it. But damn, if we didn't go out to the motorcycle to go take him back down there, and a bird had shit on my throttle handle. Birds are around. I feed the birds. the birds come to my window and give me shows, man. They come out there and do little things and dance around, do all kinds of shit for me. I talk to them, I whistle to them, I feed them, and I got a relationship with the fucking birds outside my fucking house. It's crazy, but it's true. And they never have shit on my motorcycle. When they do, a couple times that they have, it's on my front end at the headlight. But this one time, they done shit on my throttle handlebar. Where, I gotta grab and twist my throttle. That was a sign. That's a fucking sign to me, bro. And it was a sign because I decided, all right, because I took it as a sign when I seen it, but I was still like, you know what? I ain't gonna let this stop me because I want them girls to go to swimming hole and have fun. They don't never go nowhere. They don't never do nothing but play right there. And so I cleaned it off. I took the boy back down where he was. And I come back up, and I sat and waited, and I waited, and I waited. And finally, about an hour after it was supposed to be in, I walked over there and I knocked on the door. I was like, look, man, I said, I'm ready to go. You ready to go? Let's take them. Let's go. And he was like, Kathy, something, his wife. So we didn't go that day. We didn't go to the swimming hole that day. So after all that, and I took that boy back down there, we still didn't take them girls to the swimming hole. And I was pissed. I was freaking pissed, man. You wouldn't believe how mad I was, because I really wanted that dude to have a day of peace and just rest and just not sitting in a drainage ditch or, sitting in the park just looking at trees, which I want him to have a roof over his head and enjoy, a little rest and relaxation inside a freaking house. Maybe watch some TV or whatever, But that was a sign. That was a sign that I didn't listen to, and you see what happened. I ran back down there as soon as I knew and looked and tried to couldn't find that boy anywhere. He done gone. Probably back up to the place where he gets his dope, he probably went back up there and made a deal to, whatever. I was following signs at the time, big time. Being around that boy with his girls and my other next door neighbor, which her son stays over at my place playing Xbox all the time, while she's over there doing dope or God knows what. After quite a few weeks of this, my meditation went down to where I wasn't meditating at all anymore. And I wasn't, started not getting signs anymore. The signs are no more signs. I ain't connected like I was. But when I had to go back to work and I went and had my motorcycle accident, that's a big sign. That's a sign. This is a sign that says, you might not be getting the little signs anymore, but here's a sign you can't fucking miss. Because after I hit that damn telephone pole, I looked up. My motorcycle was right here, and the telephone pole I hit was right there. And I looked down, and my knees was to the side like this, and this knee right here used to have a big ball of cancer. You could see it. It was huge. It was the size of a racquetball, almost a tennis ball. And it was over here on this side, and my knee looked like zip, 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 and it was all funky. That was curled back behind me, and I seen it was twisted a different way. And I just laid my head back, and I had my helmet on. I pushed my visor up, and I just started screaming until some guys come there to help me. And it didn't take long. I was downtown Pulaski. So, yeah, it didn't take long. They were there. As soon as they got there, instead of screaming, I just started mumbling and talking to God and saying crazy shit. What they thought probably was crazy shit. I was hurting bad, but yeah, I was talking to God. And but I've been in the hospital for over 3 weeks now, and I've went through a lot since I've been in here. And I ain't been able to connect since I've been here. They've had me on some serious drugs. I mean, they've had me on a lot of serious drugs. I'm on a couple different kinds of muscle relaxers, and I'm on oxycodone, and I'm on a few other things, man. They've had me drugged up, and I can't. I've tried to meditate. I can't meditate. I can't meditate with all this going on. It's just impossible. But the social worker just come in, and they've decided there's no place that's going to take me because of my criminal history. I'm a sex offender. I had a relationship with an underage girl when I was in my 20s, and now I'm a violent sex offender. I had a 3.5 month long relationship. Free will, both me and her. It was her. She tried for 6 months to get me to have this relationship, and I told her no, 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 no. I kept saying no, and I kept telling her, stop, things that she was doing. Got in trouble for a knife, a fucking knife. They gave me a concealed weapon charge. And when I got in trouble for that, and I was on probation, and I was going to jail, I was like, fuck it, man. The world's against me. Who gives a fuck? She wants to put it on me. Yeah, why not? Fuck it. And then later, this other guy that used to work for me, doing home renovations, he went up there while I was in jail and did some heinous shit with her, to her. And when that happened, my name got put in there. I ended up in trouble. 6 months after I was moved back to around where I lived at, which I've lived in Roanoke all my life, but when I moved back, I moved to Pulaski, where it's still where I live now. But 6 months after I moved there, here she come knocking on my fucking door, telling me she loved me, telling me that, all these other people have told her that her first is always her one true love, and this, that, and the other. I didn't understand it. I was scared. I was like, look, man, I'm not supposed to be around you. But I did talk to her for a while. And anyway, after she left, that was bye-bye. I ain't seen her since. Don't want to. But anyway, she come basically making sure that I wasn't, I guess, mad at her, or I guess wanting some closure, I guess. I don't know what. I still love her. I still love the girl. I hope the best for her. I hope she has the greatest life, man. I hope she has a really good life. But anyway, I'm a violent sex offender now because of her. That's the fucking fucked up, most craziest shit I've ever heard. But hey, that's the way the world rolls, right? I'm a life path 11. Go figure. They're sending me home soon, and I can't walk, I can't stand. I can't stand at my stove to cook. I can't stand to get in my top cabinets in my kitchen to cook. my wheelchair won't fit through the doorways to my kitchen, or I don't think it's gonna fit to the doorway of my bathroom. I'm gonna have to move some stuff around in my living room to be able to get the wheelchair through there. I'm gonna have to move some stuff around for sure. But I think I'll manage. I think I'll manage. I'm gonna have to manage because I got no choice. I got no choice. This is the hardest position I've been in my entire life, and I've done 19 years in prison. I've done some really hard shit, man. You wouldn't believe some of the shit that I've had to endure. But when I think about it, man, I mean, this other guy's homeless, and just life has beat him down so bad he can't take it. He can't live normally. He's just screwed. And well, here I am, still somewhat functioning. I got an apartment. You know, I got a lot of cool shit, lots and lots of cool shit that I'm probably about to lose if I don't get some kind of assistance to help me. I don't know. I don't know what, you know, the whole point of this video is to try to let you see what kind of life I'm living. I'm a life path 11. How hard it's been for me. I mean, I've seen the few life path 11s that follow their destiny. Barack and Michelle Obama, Michael Jordan, Madonna, there's a few others. And they're doing, you know, they make it big. I'd really like to hear some life path 11s out there that's living a normal life, that's doing something, you know, that's, you know, not Michael Jordan or, you know, Michelle Obama, but a fairly normal life. I'd like to know who out there has been able to cope, and what kind of shit you've had to deal with and put up with to make it. I'd like to know what I can do to get my power, to get my power. I mean, I don't know whatever that means to you. What it means to me is kind of crazy. Most people think I'm crazy as fuck, but I don't think so. I think I heard that one girl on YouTube talking about the 144,000 that's in the Bible, and that life path 11s are the 144,000. And I was like, wow, that really blew my mind. But when you think of it, and I've tried to calculate how many life path 11s there are in the world right now. I've tried hard to calculate. I don't know how many. I don't know how to figure that out, but wow, that was a hell of a thing. I was like, whoa, what if that is true? I'm not going to say it ain't. I'm not going to go along with it until I find out more facts to support it. But wow, what if, you know? I mean, but the fact is that everything that's said about life path 11s has been true for me so far. I had to pause that. Somebody come in, brought my lunch. It's my lunch. Like some coleslaw. I hope that's, I don't know what that is. Oh, that's lettuce and tomato. Looks probably to me. Except I don't get meat, so it's hard to say. It's probably a grilled cheese. And they're nasty as fuck. I can't eat that shit. Anyway, I done forgot where I was at. Asking about people, normal people that's living normal lives that are life path 11s. I'd love to hear from you. Anybody who could help me in any way, shape, or form. God, I need help. I really need help so bad. I'm got the idea in my head right now to look up monasteries and see if I can go into a monastery. I cuss like a fucking sailor. I'm gonna have to learn to taper that down. Uh, I ain't been a very good person. I ain't been a bad person, but I ain't been a very good one either. I'm probably go in there and teach a lot of them about God, because I've studied my ass off. I studied for 20 years theology, still never believed in God. Last year I got cancer and went home. I started studying again, but with the internet in my hand, and it didn't take long. I mean, I basically started looking up aliens and come to learn a lot about that. And then government, it took me off on a bunch of different tangents, and every thread that I got that I liked, I'd pull at it and I'd study it until I knew. I mean, I can watch a fucking alien video and tell you right away whether it's fake or whether it's real. And there's not many real ones, but there are some real ones. There are some real ones. There's been a whole lot of fake ones, shit ton of fake ones. But yeah, I studied a lot about God, and what really clinched it was life after death experiences. When you start watching in, there's so many of them, and they're so similar. They're so fucking similar. It's ridiculous how similar they are. But it didn't take me long. Yeah, I know about God. I know a lot. I know a whole shit fucking ton about all of it. I'm a researching fool, man. I have a thirst for knowledge that you would not believe. And what that one girl says about we are not surface dwellers. We are deep. We are fucking deep. If it ain't deep, I can't deal with it. And people can't deal with me because I can't do typical bullshit chit chat. I can't do it. We gotta go deep. If you can't go deep, then you're not gonna be wanting to speak to me for long, because I am talking deep. I'm talking God. I'm talking, government shit that's heinous that they've done since the beginning. It's just something. Everything I've heard about Life Path 11s, man, it's yes. With me, yes. 100% yes. It is true. But anybody that could help me in any way, like I say, I'm thinking about going, see if I can find a monastery that would have me and just take all my stuff, and I'll donate it to the monastery, or I'll donate it to whoever I can donate it to. I need help. I need help. If I had help that could pay my rent or whatever, and keep my place, pay my electric, get my phone cut back on. This phone right now, I'm using Wi-Fi to do all this with, so, which it's already 23 minutes long, and my other video was fucking, I don't even know. So I better go ahead and send this out. But yeah, anybody interested in what kind of life Path 11s live, this is my life. This is my life. And I hope y'all are having a better one than mine. I sure hope it ain't worse, but I know it gets worse, so I'm sorry if it is. I love y'all. I love every one of you. And don't ever fucking forget, God is up there. There is that one true God, the creator of everything. And he is there. And he is the reason you have life. So give it up for him. I love y'all. I'll see you next time.